channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Hannah and I'm Mom with Muscle. And in today's video, for starters, this is a temporary backdrop. We actually have some work downstairs. We have a tile guy that's working on a couple projects, so I decided to go into my makeshift beauty room to just kind of get out of his way. So I apologize for the new background. And for second, if you guys are new, welcome. I did a video 2 weeks ago regarding Lululemon's tips and tricks, and I got so many comments on it. You guys were awesome, asking such great questions. And as I was watching my video back, I was like, oh, like why didn't I add that? There were so many other things of Lululemon that are really important key aspects and tips and tricks. So I've actually composed another list of tips and tricks for you guys. These ones are actually pretty good, so make sure to stick around for that. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit my bell button for every time I upload a video. And if you guys want to see some tips and tricks on Lululemon products, just keep watching. So a note for all those people that are new to my channel, I worked for the company for 4 years here in San Diego, and I learned a lot within that 4 years, and I'm so excited to share that with you guys. But part of my job with Lululemon was being on their merchandising department. So anything you saw when you walked into a Lululemon, myself and my team were responsible for creating. From walls that you see to displays, mannequins, all of that was our responsibility. It was super fun. So I'm going to show you guys some merchandising tips that I have taken away that you can implement within your closet just with like normal clothes. And I'm also going to show you guys some really important tips that you guys should stick around for. So starting with tip number 1. So product is dropped on Tuesdays and Fridays. So if you guys are a Lululemon junkie and you love getting the latest and greatest product, you can find this product on Tuesdays and Fridays in most all Lululemon stores. Keep in mind that every store is different. Some stores will get a huge capsule and some stores will get only a couple pieces. It really depends on the size and the revenue of each store. So just keep that in consideration. If you're looking for the latest and greatest, Tuesdays and Fridays are going to be when you can find those new and latest and greatest items. Tip number 2 is where you can find the product. We have something called hot tables, which you can find in the women's department and the men's department. What you can find on the hot table is either going to be a new capsule, a new pattern, a new print, something that they're trying to feature, something that they're trying to get you to focus on. So when you go into Lululemon, you can find the newest product on those hot tables, as well as trickled around the store. But if you're looking for like the newest stuff, usually you can find that on the hot table when you walk into any Lululemon. So that is tip number 2 for you. Tip number 3 is going to be on markdowns. Most everybody jets straight to the markdown rack, and I'm going to tell you guys, markdowns, without a doubt, is always going to be 30% off retail price. Sales, as you guys know, is not something that Lululemon advertise. It's really kind of like a hush hush. Even on their website, they don't call it a sale. They call it a we made too much. So it's a tab where you can go online and shop markdown items. So all markdowns are going to be 30%. Now within markdowns, there's 2 types of markdowns that you guys should be aware of. There is the GEC markdown list, and there's also something called a straggler markdown. The difference between the two: the GEC is our headquarters that will send us a list of items that need to be marked within every single Lululemon store. This could be a product that maybe just isn't moving well, or they are trying to clear them out to make new for, you know, whether it's a season, like they're trying to get rid of summer to make room for, you know, fall and winter items. So those are GEC marks. Straggler marks are a little bit different, and they vary from store to store. We call them a straggler mark because it could be an item that, say we have 3 in the store. We have a size 4, a size 10, and a size 12. And that's all we have in the store. So we don't have a full size run of that item, so we mark them. Again, 30% on that particular item. It's just to kind of move those kind of piecier items to make room for size runs or capsules. So that's a straggler mark. And that's why sometimes if you go into one Lululemon versus another, that their markdowns may vary, because it all depends on each store and each store's discretion. So just keep that in mind when you are shopping sale. So you have the GEC marks and you have straggler marks. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 for you guys: the best days to shop Lululemon. There are 2 days that I'm going to tell you guys about. And so the best days to shop sale are Black Friday. If you guys are up for crowds and waiting in lines and a lot of uncomfortableness shopping in a store, Black Friday is your day. So Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving, and they have an abundance of sale items to be shopped. The second day, which I find is the best day to shop markdown items, is called Boxing Day. Now, Boxing Day is the day after Christmas. Lululemon is a Canadian-owned company, so they celebrate Boxing Day, like I said, which is the day after Christmas, and that is the craziest sale that Lululemon throws. I mean, it takes months and months of planning, which nobody even knows about, but being on the merchandising team, this was something that we had to strategize and to prepare for, and racks and moving things around. It's crazy. And so if you're looking for a good day to shop, Boxing Day is going to be the day to get your hands on a lot of, honestly, winter clothes. So if you can stock up on like jackets and vests and like that heavier stuff, because they're clearing that out to make room for a spring. So those are going to be the two best shopping days for sale items, Black Friday and Boxing Day. So that's tip number 4. Tip number 5 is on sports bras. So these are gonna be just little tips that you guys don't usually even know about. So within your sports bra, there are pads, okay? So on either side, there's a little pocket, which if you caught my first video, I explained to you guys that there's a hidden size within every Lulu item. In this, you have removable pads. Now, some women love these and some women hate them. But if you're a woman that enjoys having a little bit more coverage in your sports bra, and maybe you misplaced your pad, they actually will give you free pads, free cups. If you just go straight back to the fitting room and just ask for removable sports bra pads, they'll give you them for free. The only thing that you guys need to know is remember what size your bra is when going in there, because they have cups that correspond to each sports bra. So that's gonna be tip number 5, is free sports bra pads. Tip number 6 is free alterations. Now, a lot of guests don't know this about Lululemon, but every Lululemon offers free alterations on Lululemon product. It could be 6 years old, it could be brand new, it could be worn, it could be unworn. As long as it's Lululemon product, we offer free alterations, which is super, super cool. So you guys know the seamstress that they use is a seamstress that works solely on Lululemon products. So they're very familiar with our product, hemming, all that type of stuff. So you guys don't need to worry about that. If you guys are going in there, I'll let you guys know what they can and can't fix. So they've been able to patch holes. They can redo seams. If like the strands are starting to come out, they will completely redo that for free. They will hem. So if there's like certain lengths that you guys want, sometimes we have women that are super short and they need their legging just hemmed to just a hair, we can do that. They can shorten sleeves. We can replace zippers. You name it, we can pretty much fix it. So again, take advantage of this, as it is a free little perk for those who have Lululemon product. And it's a nice little thing that Lululemon does for our guests to make sure that they're happy. So if there's something that has been bothering you, whether it's a hole or a snag or a zipper that's not working, just bring it in and Lululemon will handle it for you. So that is tip number 6 for you guys, is free alterations for Lululemon product. Tip number 7 for you guys is baby wipes. Now, this is such a random thing, but I have implemented this in my life with so many other things, not even just for Lululemon product. Now, as an employee working at Lululemon, there would be times where we'd have a guest that maybe got deodorant on her sports bra as she was trying it on, or a little bit of foundation came off on one of the t-shirts she was trying on, which is totally natural and it happens, it's an accident. So what we would use to get all of these imperfections out of our product, that way we could put it back on the floor for someone to try on, is baby wipes. Now, I use Kirkland, and this is the brand that we typically use within our stores just because we can buy them in bulk, but I use baby wipes on mostly anything and everything. If there is a little bit of discrepancy, or there's a little bit of a nick or a dirt stain or whatever, I use baby wipes with everything. So if you have deodorant on something and you don't know what to do to get it out, pick yourself up some baby wipes and just keep it on you. I even use this on like my couch. If like Ryder gets like snacks or something on it, I have baby wipes on me all the time, not only because I'm a mother, but because it really does get most every single thing out of clothing. So that is going to be tip number 7 for you guys, is using baby wipes to remove little discrepancies on your tights or your clothes. All right, you guys, tip number 8 is on my go-tos for legging material. So A lot of people are very uneducated when it comes to the different materials that Lululemon offers. A lot of people go straight to the Aligns, which are a naked sensation. It's the most comfortable legging that you could possibly wear. It has virtually no compression. It feels like a second set of skin. But the only thing that comes with that particular tight is it pills a lot, and that was something that I talked about in my part 1 of this, and that is why I had to pick up a pilling remover, because like I stated, they're friction and it creates these little ball-like materials. But there's 3 materials that I'm going to suggest for you guys that never will ever get that pilling problem. Starting with the first material, which is Luxtreme. Now you can find this in a majority of tight, but the one that you can see this a lot in is the Wunder Under. So these are a pair of Wunder Under high rise, and the material is Luxtreme. This material will never pill on you. It has high compression and it makes you kind of feel like hugged and tight within your tight. This would be a great material for someone that works out, who runs, really virtually any type of cardio. This is a great material. So the Wunder Under comes in 2 different materials. It's the Luxtreme, which is going to be that like silkier, more durable fabric, and it also comes in a Luon, which is a cotton. You will get the pilling in that Luon material, so steer clear of that. The Luxtreme is going to be the better option for longevity. So that is material number 1. Material number 2 is called New Lux, and you can find this in the Fast and Free. Now this material is extremely lightweight. It's kind of got a naked sensation. It dries extremely fast. This Fast and Free I recommend for those that are runners. They have pockets on the side, which is super convenient to put your phone in, which it will fit. It does have a drawstring to help tighten that waistband, but you're gonna feel in this particular tight in the Fast and Free, you're gonna feel the hug sensation within your waist, and then you're gonna get that naked sensation in the legs. But this is also another material that will never pill on you. It just feels almost slippery, if that makes sense. So New Lux is going to be fabric number 2 for non-pilling. And lastly is going to be Everlux. Now Everlux is a rather new material for Lululemon. They introduced this material in their In Movement, which unfortunately they are discontinuing, which I don't know why, because it is one of my favorite tights ever to do virtually anything in. Again, this is the In Movement, and this is going to be the most durable fabric that you can find. They do have the Wunder Under Train, which is this material. It's basically Wunder Under's sister, just a different material. So this material is great. It will never pill on you. It will, longevity wise, last you forever. You can do anything in it. And yeah, so this is the In Movement. Again, with this is going to be a hug sensation all over, very similar to the Wunder Under. The only difference between the Wunder Under and the In Movement, for starters, it's just going to be the seaming. The Wunder Under is a very streamlined, very simple, not a lot going on. It's one of our best sellers. It's a lot of people's go-to. But with the In Movement, there's a lot more seaming. There's a lot more, you know, more paneling on the sides and stuff. There's just a little bit more going on as far as like seaming goes, but still a really great tight. So the 3 materials that you guys should keep your eye out for non-pilling, will last you a lifetime, is your Luxtreme, your Everlux, and your New Lux material. So be on the lookout for tights that are in that material. So non-pilling. Tip number 8, I don't even know, is your non-pilling material. All right, you guys, going into tip going to be about merchandising, and this doesn't pertain to Lululemon. I'm going to be using Lululemon product as a reference, but these are just 2 little tips for you guys to take away when organizing your closet. Honestly, I have implemented things that I have learned within merchandising into my own closet, and honestly, it has made me feel 100% more organized, to be able to visually see everything I own and whatnot. So the RGB Gov color wheel. So when you guys are organizing your closet, to organize it by color. So you start with red, orange, yellow, green, blue into your whites and your black. So when we merchandise in the store, so we use that kind of rule of thumb when merchandising the store. So I've actually taken that and I've implemented that into my own closet, and honestly, it has helped me feel so much more organized when it comes to looking at my closet in a whole. When you organize your clothing within your closet, to use the RGB Gov rule of thumb, so rainbow, so red, orange, yellow, green, blue, white to black when you are organizing it. The very last tip for you guys will see I have a rack behind me, and it's with sweatshirt. I learned this really cool tip when working at Lululemon on how they hang their sweatshirts. Now, I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. All right, you guys, so I have 4 sweatshirts hanging here, and they are, one of them is not Lululemon, but I'm just gonna show you guys how I hang my sweatshirts within my closet. So sweatshirts can be rather bulky, so what you do is you just pop the hood out like so. So what I did was you pop the hood up and you lay it flat. So that's what it looks like from the back. So when you guys bring your next sweatshirt up, it's just gonna sandwich this, allowing your sweatshirts to lay super flat and super clean looking. Otherwise they go like this and they create a lot of bulk when you're hanging your sweatshirt in your closet. So by doing it this way, it allows for your sweatshirts to just lay super clean. So I'm gonna show you guys close up. So you see how that just is super clean as far as hanging purposes. So this is an after, and I'll show you what it looked like before. And here's a before. So again, they lay okay, but the hoods create so much bulk that they don't like lay as neat and tidy as they could. So that is how you guys hang your sweatshirts. So that is it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I got a lot of great feedback from the first video, hence why I'm doing a second video. So if you guys are a Lululemon lover like moi, give this video a big thumbs up. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot them to me. If you guys have questions about product that you are having issues with or whatever the case might be, just shoot me a message and I would be more than happy to help you guys out or give you guys my best advice on how to handle your situation. But as always, thank you so much for your guys' love and support, and we'll see you guys in my next video. Peace. And I wonder where you are. Blah. Everybody loves a good deal, right? Oh my gosh.